For our right triangle trigonometry unit overview, this is part 1. We're looking at Pythagorean theorems to solve for a missing side. Of course, the formula says a squared plus b squared equals c squared, but it's more than that. If I'm looking at these first two questions, this is what I'm going to look at. In question number 1, we have a side that says 7 and 25 in x. In question number 2, we have a diagonal of a rectangle, and the rectangle has sides of 11 and 60. So these are two Pythagorean theorem questions, but in order to solve them, we have to kind of approach them in a little bit of a different way. Okay? So I'm just going to make a little annotation here. What we got here is we have a situation where we've got a missing side. In the first case, our missing side is x. In the second case, it's also x, but in the first case, this is a leg. Oh, that's some good handwriting. In this case, it's a hypotenuse. Okay? So, what does it mean when we think about this, when we think about differences here? Well, the leg is the value, like we think about that as A, B, and C, right? So if it's a leg, it's like a B or an A. It doesn't really matter which one you call A or B, but they both mean the same thing. But in this case, we have a side here that's A, B, and C. In that case, the missing value is the hypotenuse, okay? So we actually use two different formulas here. If we have a missing leg, say we call it b, we can write it as the square root of c squared minus a squared. But if we have a missing hypotenuse, like we do in the second case, it's the square root of a squared plus b squared. Now, doing the squares roots correctly, you've got to make sure that you enter them correctly, because if you put them incorrectly, it will give you a bad result. So using my Desmos calculator, for the first one, I would set it up like this. I would say, well, since this is a b, or a leg, I'd want to take the square root of, it'll be 25 squared minus 7 squared. Okay? Now, I type that in. You can't actually see the answer, but it's there. Okay? So that's what I would do for that first one. Okay? Then I'm going to clear that out. For the second one, let's see how we'll make this work. For our second one, it would be the same situation where we'd have x would be the square root of 11 squared plus 60 squared. So you have to remember it's there. 11 squared plus 60 squared. And that's how we approach this, guys. That's all you have to do. Okay? So questions 1 through 5 or 6. 1 through 6 are very much the same way. We saw a question like number 5. Here you've got to imagine what the right triangle is. Okay, so our side H here, our side 5, those are the legs, and 10 is the hypotenuse. And on this one, you have to figure out what the hypotenuse is, but you also have to do a little bit of adding to there. Okay,